Regardless of being a semi-crunchy mom, I went to prenatal yoga classes, went to postnatal yoga classes, I breastfed, and I made my baby food from scratch and never bought any formula, any of that. Those were values that I held regardless of all of that. And sometimes what goes along with that kind of crunchy mom behavior is co-sleeping. As a police wife married to my officer, he did not want us to co-sleep. And that came from something that happened at work. And I'm going to be honest with you, I never asked him about exactly what he's seen at work. He has hinted at seeing babies' deaths, and that's all I needed to know. I would say when it comes to children, I don't want to hear that much detail about things that he has seen where children were hurt or injured. That is a personal boundary that I have and that I hold close to my heart that keeps my mental health, right, safe. And so we didn't go sleep. We had a sleep and play right next to the bed, and I was perfectly okay with that. I think it's so important in a marriage to a first responder or a veteran or military to negotiate what those things are, because your first responder or military officer is going to see things differently than you. They've experienced a lot, and it's going to shift a lot in your marriage, and your marriage is going to be different. Your relationship to them is going to be different than everybody else's, and that's okay. And I share this with you to tell you that I didn't need to know all the details. You don't always need to fully understand every detail of what they've seen at work in order to know that it's important to them. And you can negotiate these things, right? So if co-sleeping was super important to me, then I would talk to him about it, about is there a way to make it safer where he was comfortable. It wasn't something that was super important to me, so I didn't fight for it. There wasn't that much negotiation to go around, but I would sometimes obviously have my baby with me. I baby carried, and at night when he wouldn't sleep on his own, I would like sit with him here on the couch, right? And that was kind of a middle ground that we felt comfortable with. But sleeping in the bed with him all night, when I am a pretty heavy sleeper, it just wasn't something that I wanted to fight for or that my husband was comfortable with.